Pollinators are incredible. They play a critical role in our ecosystem, our food systems, and our economy. So they are responsible for most of the seed-bearing plants in our environment, as well as most of the food crops. So we literally enjoy the fruits of their labors. They're facing really great threats right now, so we can do our part very easily to allow for a little bit of a safe haven for them in our neighborhoods. We want to avoid the use of chemicals when we're enticing pollinators to our gardens, because these insecticides and toxins can be very hazardous to nectar feeders as well as caterpillars. So you can draw butterflies, bees, hummingbirds, and other pollinators to your yard by providing nectar sources and host plants. So for butterflies, these host plants would be where they lay their eggs and the caterpillars feed, and the caterpillars can do considerable damage to some of these plants, so I always interplant with other nectar sources so it's not as obvious and visible. For birds, we want to provide a little more natural wild area where they can have a little bit of protection, as well as material that they can use in nesting, and look for bugs for food sources as well. So having a nice diverse mix of plants that will have long bloom seasons, or having an interplanting of plants that bloom throughout different seasons, really will draw the butterflies, birds, and bees to your environment, as well as providing a few host plants that also provide nectar. So things like milkweed, lantana, dahlia, buckwheat, and also fairy duster will draw a wide array of pollinators to your yard. There's a lot of information available about specific plants that specific pollinators enjoy, but having this diversity really can draw them to your space, and even in a relatively small space. If you do choose to use hummingbird feeders, something to bear in mind is you can make your own nectar mix very easily by boiling 1 part sugar with 4 parts water, letting that cool, of course, before you feed it to them, and the red dye is absolutely unnecessary. So again, it's very easy to draw these pollinators to your yard, give them a little bit of a safe haven, and just sit back and enjoy their dazzling behavior.